What's going on, Cancer? And welcome to the Chariot and Friends. Justin here, and I hope you're feeling incredible today. So, for those of you who are returning, welcome back, Soul Tribe. I appreciate your subscriptions, your likes, and shares. Your support really is just amazing, Cancer, and it keeps us growing. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I'm happy Harry Stuff has brought you here. We're in for an amazing journey. Now, the purpose of this channel, for those of you who have Cancer in your placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, maybe even Neptune, Cancer, wherever, this one's for you. And I do tarot card spreads based on our ruler here, the good old Moon. And I'll talk about what sign she's in, what phase she's in, and when she's going void, of course, it's all of those lunar shenanigans. And just so you're all aware, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one, so take what resonates with you. Leave the rest with me. Never force reading on a situation, and everything will be dope, Cancer. Now, let's jump into it. Alright, Cancer, your space has been cleansed. Crystals, feeling lovely. Just wonderful angel around here, Cancer. And Cancer, happy Monday. It's Moon Day. Moon rules over, my ruler moves over Mondays. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. Hope the energies treated you well there with the, because we were Moon in Aquarius for a majority of the weekend there. But now, Cancer, the Moon is in Pisces. And with the Moon being in Pisces, this is a very nice spot. I feel a nice placement for the Moon, because Pisces is a very psychic sign, very emotional, very sensitive to the energy. So you may notice a heightened sense of just like, you may feel more sensitive, Cancer, but I feel like it's more so that sensitivity brings about, like, strengthens your intuition. You may feel more connected to others and feel more compassionate towards others as well, because Pisces is connected to the psyche practically, but they really do form a deep bond with the soul tribe, and they do have this ever loving compassion for all their Cancer. So wonderful energy for that. But this is a very imaginative placement for the Moon as well. You know, when you get into that sort of like expansive Jupiter energy, couple that with that imaginative fantasy type of energy of Neptune, you know, you can really make some big dreams kind of create their Cancer. So allow yourself to kind of daydream, maybe do some doodling, or maybe do some free writing, maybe doing some painting, whatever that's looking like, Cancer. But I feel even too with the Moon being in Pisces, this is a great energy for you to kind of, you know, connect within their Cancer, because Pisces is associated with the 12th house, which can deal with our subconscious, you know, that's sort of like the hidden realms within us, their Cancer. And you may notice too, just because Pisces is so sensitive to the energies, you may notice yourself wanting to kind of withdraw, in a sense, needing to kind of seclude and just kind of charge your energies. But this is a very beautiful placement, I feel like, for the Moon to be. And then we're in that waxing crescent there, Cancer. And you know, this energy is about getting ourselves self-assured for whatever it is that we're starting out for this new lunar cycle. You know, getting yourself kind of geeked up there, Cancer. You know, start getting into that planning phase, being compassionate with yourself as far as where you're at as you're starting to get these things built up. Because sometimes, you know, as you're getting this started, you know, you might hit little road bumps along the way. You had these big ambitions going in, and then as they're starting to manifest, it's like, oh, I got to pivot here. So, and it's just keeping that confidence and listening to those intuitive guidance that as you try to get this thing to manifestation, kind of incorporate this into your routine there, Cancer. And then last little bit here, these readings that I do, they're not gender specific, so apply these energies to people as they make sense for your situations. And then the decks that I'm working with, I've included links for them down in the description box below, so definitely check that out if you're interested. But also down below there, Cancer, are some links for some readers that I like watching. They bring about some very amazing insights there, Cancer, so I think you would really enjoy them. Check them out. There's an astrologer down there that I like watching, that I think you may enjoy their, Cancer, if you want to kind of add another perspective onto your to that astrological knowledge. And I even included some apps that I like working down there, working with Cancer. So definitely check all those tools out there for anything to help you expand, Cancer. And thinking too, I forgot who was I talking with this about. I think I was talking about with Aquarius about this. I'm gonna start including some of the books that I like reading there as well. There, Cancer says I got a couple of them actually kind of sitting over here that I definitely go back into check back into pretty constantly. So I'll start including that type of stuff there, Cancer. But let's get into your general energy of the day. Ooh, and what a way to start out here, Cancer. Look at you swimming with the fish is kind of like Pisces, because you have the meditation for peace and serenity there, Cancer. And I like this. Look at this figure meditating under the water here in the ocean. Look at this little dog. But Cancer, I feel that, and I like that this kind of energy popped up in this intuitive energy of Pisces, because Pisces is energy does kind of deal with that universal ocean, though. That fish is just constantly swimming in that divine realm, Cancer. And I feel that when we can find that sense of inner peace and serenity, even when the world around you happens to be in this kind of tumultuous place, I feel like that helps, can kind of help you see things from a higher, like a higher perspective. And because I feel like it's, I'm getting almost like that sense of Cancer, and this might be something maybe to think about. Maybe you know how when you keep your when you get your head below water, and it's just like there's it's like the water kind of fills in. It's just this silence in a sense. I feel like it's, especially if you've been finding yourself sort of in this, in kind of like this anxious energy. I mean, and we are coming up on the towards the end of the calendar year, Cancer, getting ready to think about the, where we're going to take our life's direction. We're getting the Capricorn season soon, our opposite sign, so that, choices are going to start coming up for you. And I feel like if we can make these choices from a very calm and serene place, then we get into this more proactive energy as opposed to being reactive there, Cancer. And I feel like even like incorporating just different things into your routine there, Cancer, whether this is maybe making it a point to get by some water and do, or just even getting in the state of meditation there, Cancer, or maybe this is going out for a walk in nature, or maybe this is doing some mindful breathing work, even some mindful walking possibly, Cancer. But yeah, this it feels just like these energies are just inviting you just to bring in more kind of tranquility and to find different meditation, almost like kind of I'm getting like a Queen of Pentacles energy, looking into different resources to help get you grounded. But let's get some tarot on this, Cancer, and find out. Let's get a little bit more into your little meditative space here. I like that, Cancer. All this water energy. You got the Ace of Cups there, but let's see what else you got here going on here, Cancer. And I'm gonna show you here in the Cancer, show you in a minute here, Cancer. But there's even on this card here, there's this crab that has this like symbol on here. But hold on, Cancer. Thank you. Can you see here? Look at this little crab here. Got this little like, it's almost like like you kind of not branding your soul in a sense, but like this, even like this energy of like protection even in a sense. But let me get to Cancer. Let me tell you what's going on here, because that's sick. So you have the Sun card here, Cancer, the Magician, the Ace of Cups, the Eight of Wands, and then the Four of Swords here. And with the Eight of Wands, Cancer, this is very fast moving energy with this card. And I feel that life can be in this place where we're kind of going from one thing to the next thing to the next thing to the next, and it can feel like that you're just kind of whipped up in this tornado, in this whirlwind in a sense. And I feel that where things are going to be busy there, Cancer, the energies are going to be moving, but we want to make sure that we are finding times for rest with this Four of Swords being here. And if we find ourselves in this place where maybe where you're feeling kind of stressed, because the Magician, this is Mercury energy, and Mercury's in retrograde right now. and maybe we've been kind of just been, I just feel like we may have been either kind of in our heads, or just yet something where we, again, this like reactive sort of energy that's going on with this Eight of Wands. And I feel with the Ace of Cups here, there's a need to soothe the soul with this energy, doing some things that can kind of calm you down in a sense, you know, because I feel that where I'm not doubting that you don't have things that need to get done, Cancer. You know, we have some deadlines we need to meet, we have all the things, the weight of the world on our shoulder, but sometimes those things need to be put to the side in the sense, and in order for you to just kind of focus on things that make you happy. Those obligations will still be there. You know, there's this like workout site that I like using, Fitness Blender, and one yoga, in one of the stretching videos that I like, she always mentions that, you know, you always you the there's always something to do in like this rat. I'm paraphrasing, but there's always something to do in this rat race of life. But while you're in that sort of like 30 minutes of yoga and things, there's, you know, let that be your focus. You know, I feel like that's whether you're doing yoga or whatever, this energy of self-care is coming through the Ace of Cups, is being wholly in that activity for that moment. And, you know, forgetting, and just, and, not, and you know, it's not that we're procrastinating or anything like that, but it's just we're putting this stuff to the side and prioritizing you getting into this state of balance so that you can come back to these, whatever these, you know, to life with this new sense of like renewed energy, and having your vitality up and feeling at your best to tackle these things more efficiently too. I even feel with the Magician being here, Cancer. And then I feel like when you're manifesting and operating from this calmer, more serene place, or even your manifestation Magician energy is just heightened, things start moving a lot faster, even with this Eight of Wands here. But yeah, I feel like that's going to be kind of the focus here, Cancer, because this is very lovely energy here. And I feel too, it's just a reminder with this Magician here, like just how you can create, just how you can get like create and get wrapped up in those kind of fast moving sort of like obligations and stressors and things. You can also create this space for happiness, for peace, for rest, and things like that, Cancer. So both, you know, we want to get, and I feel like that's a very important thing, really kind of getting ready to get into cap season, is remembering that balance of work smart and play smart there, Cancer. So I like that, Cancer. Strong little start here. Let's get some more tarot on this. Look at you, Cancer. All those burdens, carrying all those brooms. Ten of Wands there, Cancer. Oh, all right. And Capricorn. See? Hold on, Cancer. Thank you. Let's see what's going on here, Cancer. Oh, and the lovely Queen. And Neptune, Cancer. I love it. So you have the Page of Swords, the Ten of Wands, the Two of Wands, the Queen of Cups, the Hanged Man, and then the Devil here, Cancer. And I feel with this Hanged Man, Neptune, when we really push ourselves, Cancer, and we take on way too much on our plates there, whether this be, because I feel like it's just like we're trying to do all the things at once with this Ten of Wands here, or where if we're not actively doing all those stuff, then these things are on our mind here with the Page of Swords. And I feel even there's this kind of this fogginess, or even like kind of like that whirlwind, that tornado energy with that, how it was coming in with that Eight of Wands. It's just like we have all the thoughts and things, but we're not sure which one to tackle first with this, with the Two of Wands here. And it's getting to this state of being overwhelmed with the Ten of Wands. You're going uphill and carrying all this weight. And I feel the Hanged Man is this energy to pause for, you know, to pause for a moment. And Queen of Cups, do some self-care, take care of yourself, meditate, serenity, and I don't know, just because with the Devil being here, Capricorn, with Capricorn being here, Cancer, the Devil, I'm even getting that there might be some sort of being even mindful of distractions, Cancer, that prevent this peace as well. You know, doing things that don't necessarily, it's like in the moment I feel like it may feel good, but I feel like it's like this temporary release that's coming through here with this, with that devil energy. And and more so, and remember that we're thinking more so like this sort of like this long-term peace and serenity, like incorporating, so again, some meditation, some sort of healthier things to kind of help balance this energy out here and all this. And even just less of on a toxicity level, or just more so on that hard-working energy of Capricorn, just finding that balance, Cancer, because we maybe were ones that tend to be a people pleaser, even possibly here, Cancer. But yeah, the hanged man is an energy that invites us to pause and find out what areas that we may be overextending ourselves and maybe sacrificing more of ourselves than we need to, in a sense. And I like how the Queen of Cups here is holding this cup, and I feel like these fish down here kind of like asking her for to tap into her Ace of Cups, but I feel this is more so her being here, just kind of honoring herself in a sense. You know, taking some time where, you know, we may want, the world is kind of asking of a lot of you, Cancer, but I just feel like it's she's I don't know, she's, it's like she's making this energy, she's doing these things for her, you know. And hmm because I feel too the Queen of Cups can't be the great healer that she is when her well Ace of Cups is running dry there, Cancer. And it's sort of like when we get into, like when we talk about void of course energy, taking that time to recharge your batteries and things from all the emotions and energies that you've picked up here. But and yeah, one last thing, Cancer. I do feel just with Neptune can dealing with escapism. You know, one of the aspects that they can bring up, and the fact that that did pop up with Capricorn, the devil, that we do want to be mindful of. You know, what does our space, safe space, look like, and is it really one that is, again, is it is it help, is it having these short term effects, and you know, not like it. It's like it's these short term effects that are draining us maybe in the long run, their, Cancer, or are we working on more sort of healthier things to get into this peaceful state here? Hopefully that makes sense. But let's get a little advice from Neptune and Big Papa here, Cancer. Hmm. All right, Cancer, last little bit here. Alright, so you have the Two of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, the King of Pentacles, and then the Hierophant here, Cancer. And let's switch back over, because look, Cancer, even look at this Hierophant. More meditation that's happening here, Cancer. And you know, the Hierophant is Taurus energy, which Taurus is, you know, considered the slowest moving sign of the zodiac. They're the fixed earth sign. And I feel there is a need to kind of slow the pace down a little bit, Cancer, to find get your sense, get your equilibrium back, in a sense, finding the state of balance with the Two of Pentacles being here. Because I feel with the Five of Wands, and this is, it's really kind of tying back into, I feel like, this devil energy where I almost feel that there is, because the Five of Swords could potentially be this sort of like, it's almost this like gossiping energy, or just like being mindful of how the thoughts and words of others can affect your vibration, that affect your peace, influence your ideas there, Cancer. And I feel too with this King of Pentacles, because I really like this King of Pentacles. He's really just kind of living it up and kind of indulging their Cancer. And I feel that this king, like when we do these things for ourselves, do these sort of like calming, peaceful things, maybe you're sitting around, maybe you are cutting yourself a little slice of cake there, Cancer, having some wine with your dog sitting next to you, or just getting out in this, again, in this nature, whatever that's looking like. But just, I feel like this can bring about just this new sense of stability in a sense. And you really sort of being in this, it's like in it's like in control of how these energies, it's like even even when things tend to be go awry there, Cancer, we get into a harder vibration, that you can still kind of sit in this stable energy, knowing that this is like a temporary sort of like, it's like being, I like that this person is meditating beneath the we'll say the ocean in a sense there, Cancer, because it's like there could be the storm that's going on above him, but he's journeyed within, he's gone deep inside himself, and has almost almost in a sense detached from this negative energy, so that he can see it for what it really is, an opportunity for change, for growth, for expansion, for abundance, even with the King of Pentacles here, for growth. But, and I even feel too there, Cancer, just with the Five of Swords there, it's like this thing, this energy of being careful about letting others kind of, I don't know, either like kind of forcing their perspectives on you in a sense. I'm not quite sure what that is, but just a thing to be mindful of there, Cancer. But I think I'm going to leave that there. Yeah, hopefully that made sense. A little something to think about there, Cancer. Bring a little peace and tranquility into your world. But if you like that, Cancer, if anything resonated with you, give it a thumbs up. And share this thing, Cancer, if you know someone who's been maybe in this sort of stressful state, or you're just needing to find this sort of zen type of energy, or maybe just tends to overgive and that throws them out of balance there, or yeah, just maybe just simple as needs a vacation there, Cancer. Yeah, share this. And then subscribe there, Queen of Cups. Hit that bell button to get notified on all these videos each day. And then last little bit there, Cancer. Check your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for your readings there, Cancer. But download those apps. You can check your whole chart there, Cancer. And then I'm on over to my other channel, Alchemist 8. I do weekly videos, monthly ones, yearly ones. I'm going to get ready to do caps here in a couple days. And it's a good old time. It's a good old time. They're a good old sign, and it's a good old time, Cancer. And all that housekeeping is down in the description box below. But let me get your surprise cards here, so I can get you out of here, Cancer. And you have the Three of Swords here. And so, Cancer, because you know how life is. Life throws us curveballs. There are moments when we're at our highest. There are moments when we're in the, being how we're signed, with how the moon waxes and wanes. We know how those cycles work there, Cancer. And I feel like we're in those low times, those kind of like maybe sadder, because the Three of Swords can be this sad, depressing, sort of melancholy type of energy, is how do we find peace and serenity in that in order to ignite this growth? What is this self-care that's looking like for you? This is a very kind of self-care, like a type of energy that I'm really digging, with like how that, in a lot of like, because even the Three of Swords too, it could be the healing process from whatever, something that may have hurt us in the past here, whatever that might be looking like, Cancer. But let me get your other oracle card here, so I can get you out of here, Cancer. Ooh. Thank you. All right, Cancer. Ooh, and look at this little solar energy in here, because you got the Wonder card here, Cancer. And this is a card of awe, transcendence, and reverence. And I like this, Cancer, because I feel that sometimes when we do get again caught up in just sort of like the everyday things, that we can kind of tend to lose that wonder in a sense. We can lose that, how amazing life can really be when we're operating from this state of peace and zen. And Cancer, for like a great a great example was the day, and I think I might have mentioned this before, the day that Mercury went retrograde. I was going to my side gig, and it was everywhere else it was just like a hot mess, like just all around. It was very fascinating to watch that transpire. But in the meantime, it was like when I was watching, it was just like, oh, it's Mercury retrograde going on down here, like hard at work. It was Mercury was a magician, was hard at work, and it was like in that time, it's just like while everyone was doing this, people would come around. Justin, you fine? Justin, you fine? Fantastic. The only way I could be better is not being here. That'd be the only way to improve that. But no, it's like I feel like finding that state of peace and things in those tumultuous energies, those sadder energies, it helps you not be bothered by things, and you kind of transcending this energy. And I feel that that's interesting too with this wonder card, because I almost feel we can even find this sense of wonder with how well we may handle a certain situation when we're in that time there, how we can still find all this sunlight here in like 10 of wands, 3 of swords, 5 of swords type of energy there, Cancer. And then hanged man, see things from a different perspective. And yeah, just really watch or pay attention to how that helps you grow. So yeah, I like that, Cancer. I think I'm gonna leave that there. A little something to think about. Well, that's a wonderful way to start off a moon day. I'm with it. But you stay safe out there, Cancer, with all the curveballs and changes and things and challenges that life can bring you. Yeah, find different ways to, whether this, finding your breath, or maybe working with some crystals or Cancer, whatever that's looking like. And keep eyes on the moon. Maybe you need to get yourself a little moon buddy here, there, Cancer, something to kind of hold on to when you find yourself like kind of losing it there, and just sort of like, right, Luna wants me centered. We're growing, we're processing. But yeah, something to think about there, Cancer. And I will catch you on the next one tomorrow. Tomorrow? You know what I mean, Cancer.